Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Saturday night, and we are live. And in effect, it's not my usual streaming day, but hey, we're going to be here anyway just to catch up on some comments. Not for a terribly long time, but we're going to say hello to you guys and see what's going on here as we get started. Members, one and all, let's get into the chat here. Let's see who's with us here tonight on this surprise live. Let's see here. We've got Liquid Electrum is here. Hold on a second. I gotta get Kitty out. Kitty one's out. Go ahead, Kitty. All right. Here we go. Liquid Electrum. We've got Robert P is here. Welcome, Robert P and size 9. Salgorithm is here. All right. Numismatic Stacker, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Dennis Niemeyer, My Silver Journey, and we've got the Silver Wolverine, Saturday Night Live indeed. JK Pioneer is here. He was almost first on a recent video. We're going to get to that here in a moment. And James Smith is here too. Good to see you guys. All right. James sitting up Popeyes. All right. James Smith, very cool. Bebop says Daisy SK, welcome. Good to see you. All right, and Jay Hart is here. Let's go through some of these comments and see what some of you folks are saying here. The Anxious Stacker. I went crazy this month getting gold and silver weight. I also got a couple of high premium collectible pieces, which I normally never do, but I definitely look at. Took a hit on my finances because I spent so much. Hope to catch up in April, but if the prices keep going down, I'm going to keep backing up the truck. Those mega leaps are sweet. Congrats on your additions. Quarter ouncers are definitely my sweet spot, working on filling fractional tubes of Eagles before saving up for the full ounce Eagle and Buffalo. There you go. Thank you. Yes, he liked the thing with Johnny Boy at the end. Well, Anxious Stacker, it's funny you mentioned that about high premium silver because I bought some high premium silver and showed it in my video this afternoon if you get a chance to check it out. Hey, International Stacker is here. He's in a plane flying from San Diego to Illinois. Yes, I did, and I commented on that video. You guys want to see International Stacker on Silver Dragon's channel. Silver Dragon has a very, very tiny channel, very tiny. You can fit it in the palm of your, in between your fingernail and your forefinger. That's how small Silver Dragon's channel is. No, I'm being very facetious. It's a very large channel. He's grown like tremendously. But International Stacker was with him there in Portland, I think, and they visited a coin shop. And found some, actually visited 2 coin shops, filmed in one, and you can see International Stacker, and well, you can't see him, but you can hear his voice, and in a great video, so check it out, and check out International Stacker's channel, and he is on a flight from San Diego to Illinois, and he is going to be experiencing just a slight bit of turbulence on the east side of the Rockies, yes, as they fly through the east in southern Colorado. He's going to experience just a little bit of turbulence, not too bad, but it's only as he comes out of the Rockies he's going to experience that little bit of turbulence. So just make sure the seatbelt is fastened, and we'll be very, very good. All right, nice. So International Stack will have a video on his. Just be careful in that rough patch on the east side of the Rockies as you're flying to Illinois. Illinois. That's right. It's not Illinois. It's Illinois. Ah, very good. Oh, so that video's, I'll have to check that video out. That's cool. All right. Nice. Good collaboration there between IS and SD, Silver Dragons and IS. Very good. All right. Father Doug says, everyone is overlooking at one thing that is needed in any kind of wartime crazy potato head politics. Copper. Yes, indeed. That's right. Get to the copper. Thank you, brother. You're right. It's crazy. Digital silver is nothing more than a thief in a suit selling you silver-plated bars and coins of copper that look like silver. The Chinese are famous for this. Well, and you know, the digital ETFs for silver, essentially that is exposure to silver's price. It's not actual representation of silver unless you buy the PSLV. But anyways, very good. All right. Yes, next week for gold and silver, prices up or down. I think we're going to continue to see them go up a little bit, slightly. Emerald Coast Slacker says power slurp. Let's do a power slurp. I've got some coffee here. Very good. A good coffee. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. Yeah, International Stacker. He's known for traveling the world round and showing us gold and silver at the places he goes. and especially in the Middle East and Dubai and the like, and Egypt. He's done videos all around the world. Really cool stuff. So check out International Stacker. He's more active in the community again, which is great. Always good to see him. We've missed International Stacker. I'm glad he's doing well. Yes, indeed. He's a part of the Crustacean Nation. All right. Over here says, Sal, a good poll question for your live chat. What do you fear more, a new worldwide pandemic or a shooting war with U.S. NATO allies? I think a shooting war now. I think a pandemic would be highly unlikely at this point. But I tell you what, that's another thing too, by the way. International Stacker was one of the first in this community to assess the threat of the pandemic early. I remember watching those videos because he's part of what he does for a living is revolves around security and threat assessments. So yes, indeed, very good. Silverback, it's a silver dragons go back. Yes, indeed, yes, indeed. I did see that. Pretty cool. All right, very good. And let's see, Snakebite is here. Good to see you. And Gold Check, I think it's going to be around. He's going to do something, a thing in Congress. He's going to be speaking before Congress, I think, before the middle of the month, the rate hikes. But I'm not sure exactly. It might be next week. He's going to be testifying in front of a Senate, I believe. Mutant Rife, just heard that JP Morgan had to sell 7 million ounces of silver. Don't know the details. I had not heard that. Interesting. 7 million ounces of silver sold by JP Morgan. Wow. Over here, when I hold a Morgan silver dollar, especially a Carson City, I feel a sense of history. Yes, indeed. It really is. There's nothing like those old Morgan dollars. Even if they're pristine condition, they were minted and they were put in bags and stored away for all these years to be rediscovered. It's really fascinating and really cool. Yes, indeed. Hello, 1R3 or 1 Revolution. Good to see you, and good to see Count Derpula. Good crowd here tonight, as well as Blue is here. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. And Charles Galen says, thanks, Sal. You are the reason I started stacking heavy in silver. Wow. Well, Charles, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's high honor and high praise. Because if I'm the reason you're starting to stack silver, that means you're doing it smart and sensibly within your budget. And but congratulations in your stacking journey. Yes, indeed. All right. Liquid Electrum is here with us, drinking some beer and fondling silver. I'm drinking coffee and fondling my platinum maple leaf. Yes, indeed. There you go. And Gold Maple is here. Good to see Gold Maple. And Jay Hart is here as well. Daisy SK is a big fan of gold. Oh, yeah. Rob, the average white American. I have been hearing this for years. Yep, I know. But hear me out in this video. And because I'm not saying it's going to happen. This is how it could happen. With what I'm talking about in the video. Liquid Electrum, thank you so much. The first super chat of the night. Sal on Saturday. Oh, yeah, there you go. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Slurp in your honor. We'll let that stack up with maybe another one, and then we'll do some push-ups to counteract that. Very, very good. Thank you, brother. Ronnie Carnes is here. He loves beer, gold, and silver. Oh, yeah, good stuff. Very good stuff. All right. And where are we at? And DD Prepper. Awesome report, Sal. You got to stack it while you can before it's all gone. Yes, indeed. Well, I don't think silver's going to run out anytime soon. But, you know, it's good to have some in your pocket. Get a little bit of silver in your pocket, as one Australian content creator said many, many moons ago. Yes, indeed. And Lars Job says, to my mind, it's a matter of what gives way first, the collapse and default of the LBMA and COMEX, or panic around government admission of currency collapse. Yes. I know. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things that could happen. We're closer than ever before to happening, but who knows how much longer everything can be resilient. LBMA dangerously low in stockpiles of silver. How long will that last? E2 silver, 15 or 50. Place your bets, folks. 15 for me. I'm probably likely to get to 15 before 50 anytime soon. But hey, it just depends what happens in India. Yes, indeed. And we've got Joe John. They said the same thing for 4 years, but not for this reason. This is the first time this reason is a little different there. T-Square Talk has some thoughts on this, and I always appreciate people's opinions on the videos, whether it be positive or negative. He says, I'm positive it will hit $50 within the next 2 years because they're no longer even reporting the correct dollar to silver ratio or dollar to gold ratio in the U.S. debt clock. You will see how much the country is buying or what the metals, silver's being heavily bought up by India. Gold is being heavily bought up by China. On top of that, every central bank is buying up metals. We've never seen this much buying by the banks except for the year before gold confiscation took place. Actually, it was in 1967. So by then time, gold confiscation was done in 1934. But anyways, I was like convinced the same thing is happening now. I will say the reason why, thank you T-Square, the reason why the debt clock isn't reporting the silver to dollar ratio is because for the first time since the U.S. debt clock has been created, that website, they are essentially not, they are tightening. They are not printing money. The money supply is actually going down slightly, but it's going down. So the year-over-year money supply compared to the amount of silver mined, there's nothing to track now because of that. All right, let's see here. Guerrilla Philippines emergency war note. They look like cardboard paper with writing. So many different paper currency during World War II. I may have seen that. I've seen a lot of those Filipino U.S. notes, pesos and things like that. I think I probably have some of those somewhere too, but I don't think I've seen those, the Guerrilla ones. Virgil Kane. Investing and buying paper silver products from India is a huge receipt for disaster. Same goes for any other paper metal derivative anywhere else in the globe. If you don't hold it, you don't own it. That's right. I mean, it's they'll find out. They'll see what happens there. Will it completely oversaturate the market? Could it implode on itself? I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see if it does turn into that. My guess is the thing is it's never really tested. People do not want to cash out into silver. It's inconvenient. That's why they do it. So I kind of doubt it's going to necessarily collapse anytime soon, but I could be wrong. Nickel stacking on this video. If you've not seen this video, The History of Gold and Silver's Money, it's one of my better videos. Kind of looking back at history. Nickel stacking says, ancient money. Jesus used both in his ministry. Judas loved silver. The crumb, gold and silver supported barter economy. Half a sheep for a half a goat works for me, though. Gemstones work too. Salt was worth more than gold then. Now we have salt out of gazoos. I bet toilet paper would have been a great barter item. I would have been the village favorite. I might have been made king. That's right. Exactly. Very true. Sandman Slim is here. Good to see you. And over here, still with us. Good to see you over here. Oh, yeah. Very good. Thank you, Emerald Coast Slacker. Victory note from I think I've seen that one too. The victory note from the Philippines. That's pretty cool. All right, let's get back over here. See what we've got with Anthony G. Has got a question here. He is from Canada and he needs some help. Dang it. Come on, let's get this thing going here. I'm hearing about the VAT system where they can tax my silver moving from Canada back to the U.S. where I was born. I have dual citizenship, and I'm hearing that 20% tax is what it says, but I'm hearing that gold and other metals cannot be taxed. Can you please give me some info on how to move my silver across the border without being taken? They're all $9.99, and so is my gold. I can cross with my gold filling out a Fincan 105, but I'm not sure about my silver. I think probably the best thing to do is mail it to somebody you trust in the United States. And if you do that, you'll probably be fine. You're just mailing it, and then you just pick it up when you get here. That's the shortest answer I can give you on it. All right. Anthony, it says there's no duty on gold coins or metals, but this must be declared. But then I read that they have a VAT tax on silver. And I don't really know about Canadian law as far as silver and VAT. But maybe some Canadians can know and answer that. But anyways, mail it. That's the best thing you can do. Just mail it to somebody you trust in the United States that's close. Jake, I doubt it. Unless everyone dumps the paper and demands physical, they can't print physical. But they can always print more paper and tweak the hypothecation rate and call it as good as gold. Yep. I tell you what. That's true. Very good. All right. International Stacker can answer. Yeah, email Anthony G. Email International Stacker. Check out International Stacker's channel. And yeah, I wondered. I didn't think there was a VAT in Canada, gold maple. But maybe it's a duty on things crossing the border. Maybe he's getting mixed up with just import duties. I don't know. But I don't think there's a VAT. Jack the Rabbit. Let's get over here. Here's what Jack the Rabbit says. I wish I had no morals so that I could grift the YouTube community to pay and not feel my guilt. Unfortunately, my conscience won't allow me to grift like these silver channels and so many other channels. Maybe I could post a video titled Silver will be $10,000 an ounce in 5 months. Why not? Nobody holds anyone accountable, and the folks who follow these channels will lap it up like a kitten with a saucer of cream. All right. Well, Jack the Rabbit, I don't know if your facetious comments regarded to my video here, but you obviously didn't watch it. So, you know, there you have it. So watch the video and let's see here. Unidrummer, silver prices are manipulated because the government doesn't want you to know your money is worth zero. Once the little charade comes to an end, the value of gold and silver will rocket to their rightful values. All right. Well, we'll see. I don't necessarily, you know, the government is definitely the biggest manipulator of the markets for sure all around. That's what the Federal Reserve does. But nonetheless, there we are. All right. Hello, Zardoz. Good to see you, sir. Hope you're doing well. What do you think of the value metals will be when we are all in a CBDC? The government tells you can buy with your money and turn off your existence. You make a Facebook post they don't like. Yeah, exactly. I think they're going to go pretty high. I think we're going to see alternate forms of transactions occur, and I think gold and silver very well will play a pretty good role. We will see. So City Lot Gardening, yes indeed. Of course, Kenji says no, never on this video, of course. More like 600 years. Yeah, maybe so. I can understand, you know, it's skeptical, but this is the first time this has ever been proposed or, you know, conceived as a possibility. But, you know, if you watch the video, you'll see how it is very feasible. Very, very feasible. That's right. Exactly. International Stacker. Silver's been to the moon on spaceships. That's right. And Adrian P. Overhyped and manipulated silver, sadly. All right. SD Bullions offers vault storage now. Wow, interesting. I did not know that. I know there are bullion dealers do, but didn't know about that. Blue, Uncle Sal, do you have any studies Arabia gold? You mean Saudi Arabian gold? No, I don't. A friend of mine showed on this channel, I did a long time ago, something called the Saudi Aramco disc, but it was not mine. But it was actually minted by the U.S. government, but they were in Saudi Arabia. For sure, yes indeed. All right, but I don't have any Saudi Arabian gold. Let's see here. Over here, Wheaton precious metal miners be violating or impeding on environmental controls and regulations under ESG be unproductive. Interesting. I don't know. What's wild, crazy. Yeah, I haven't heard anything about that. They're violating and impeding on the ESG. See, a lot of these mining companies are getting tied up with the ESG, but it's very expensive to have to comply to do whatever they want to be done. And if you don't comply, they're going to call you out on it. I'm sure Wheaton Precious Metals is probably doing all the environmentally responsible things, but it doesn't work exactly to the ESG standards. Well, that's a different thing. All right. Travis Chandler is here. Good to see you. Welcome, Johnny Wick. Silver Heist is here. Ken Chenji says, poor people demand is nothing compared to rich people demand, like industrial is to monetary. Heck, well, that's a good point, Ken Chenji. But the thing is, I mentioned in this video that there is a lot of people in India and there's a growing, emerging middle class. And the thing is, a poor person could set up an account. If somebody has a phone, they get a little bit of money, they can put a little bit of money into SLV or some of these ETFs, and you get enough people doing that in the lower middle class, it all adds up. There's over 1 billion people, I think, in India. So this is why this is a possibility. Let's see here. Tetrius Wade says, John, word to your mother. Exactly. Word to your mother. Oh, Ken is here. Let's see here. Very good. Industrial demand makes it a risky investment. That's actually very true, Ken. The fact that it's a commodity as an industrial component, silver is a little bit risky right now. Just for the fluctuations of spot price. You're right. Exactly. Hire a crab. ESG in the channel. Yeah. I've actually talked about ESG a lot on the channel. Believe it or not. Let's see here. If you're gentle with stink bugs, then you scoop them up to throw outside. They won't soil your palm. Look at this, folks. Zardoz has just lobbed a hand grenade right here inside of this very live stream by gifting a Salivate Metal membership to Blue. Very nice. Very nice. Very good. All right, let's see here. Dissonant Agnostic is here with the second super chat of the night. Thank you, Dissonant Agnostic. How much gold do you think the average stacker should own? I'm 1 ounce short of my first kilo. Wow. That's a good question, Dissonant Agnostic. Let me give you 10 push-ups, and I'm going to think about that. We're going to add 2 more to what Liquid Electrum posted earlier. And let me think about why I do these push-ups for you. How much gold should the average stacker own? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. That's tough. The average stacker. I mean, it really just, a lot of it depends on your budget and how much you can have. But I think ideally, it would probably be a good idea to own, if you're an average stacker, both gold and silver, I would say probably 10 ounces is probably a pretty good first goal. I think that's a good first goal to have 10 ounces of gold. And I think and by the way, that's 10 ounces of gold. And I also think maybe for silver, if you're a silver stacker, maybe 1,000 ounces of silver. But that's just kind of my feeling there. But everybody's going to have a different opinion on that. But I think 10 ounces of gold is probably, yes, indeed. And that's a good average stacker, a fairly realistic first goal to have. Liquid Electrum, 100 ounces, the strategy changes, so says 2 is 1. Yeah, 100 ounces is a nice goal. It takes a long time for people to get there. And I think that's probably more than the average stacker. But, the other thing, too, just as Daisy says, what is an average stacker? How would you define that? You know what I mean? I don't know. But anyways, very good. All right. Frank Grinder says, I'm below average. Let's see here. Very good. All right. And we've got Brandon S. says, let's explore. That used to kind of annoy the hell out of me for the first 4 or 5 videos I watched. It's stupid, but I almost stopped watching because of it. But now it's grown on me. I find myself singing along. Let's explore. Well, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that. It is a little bit of a, I guess, an acquired taste, but it's becoming the stick of the channel. I actually did post a poll to see what you guys thought, and I think about 76% of folks said keep it. So, yes, indeed. All right. Least and average is good. All right. There you go. Yes, indeed. Well, Daisy, you're definitely above average. You're awesome. And Gold Chick is here. 1 kilo gold is average. There you go. Sal, what price would you consider buying an ounce of palladium? Probably now. I'm actually looking for a specific palladium piece, but a little out of my budget right now. But anyways, Doctor Who is in the top 10% of stacking. There you go, Doctor Who. Good to see you. T-Square is here. Welcome, T-Square. That's right. Yep, it's different for all. Steady stacking plus time. It's going to be different for everybody. It's very difficult, but yes, indeed. But good question, Distant Agnostic. Thank you so much. Media Man is here, by the way. And Media Man, I did get your email. I'm going to respond to you on that because that is absolutely amazing. I'm going to get to that because I do have some follow-up questions on that email, but I haven't had a chance to look at it closely, but I will, and I'll get back with you. Definitely worthy of inspired a video. I'm going to be recording on that very subject. All right, John Grace, how long have you been predicting this nonsense? Silver, I saw a dud of investment. Well, John, you must be new to the channel because I didn't actually predict it. This is how it gets to $50 in 6 months. And if you watch the video, and you'll see how it makes sense. And T the Silver Stacker certainly understands India's population is 1.4 billion. If that country decides it wants silver, look out. Exactly, that's right. Yep. True, true, true. And they already are showing themselves right now. Donald Marland is here, filling a tube of gold halfway there. Awesome. Mazda Fiero says, my order of 5 rolls of dimes just came in. Made me happy. Congratulations. Electrum Standard. Let's see here. This is what he says. I think a part of what happened last year with India and why its demand was so high is that from 2023, the Indian government raised import duties on it. So a lot of jewelry manufacturers took the chance to stock up before that. Silver jewelry is very popular in India. Great video. Yes, very true. Very well could be. Yes, definitely could be the case. All right. $5 for investment rarity value. Commander Corvus, those types of things have fluctuated a lot for the pre-33 gold. I think the best thing to do is kind of look at gray sheet for those or find a dealer that has gray sheet to track the values of them. You can also search YouTube completed listings on those and subtract 13%. And that'll give you an idea of what the market is for those. But the pre-33 gold is kind of in flux right now. It's starting to pick up again. So it may not be a bad time to get in on the pre-33 gold. All right, very good. Very good. Glad you guys are here. Let's see here. If the government makes precious metal ownership unlawful, will they be checking online dealers and following paper trail to our residence to knock warrants? That would still take a whole heck of a lot of resources. And the thing is that's when you lose them in a boating accident, or you just say, well, I sold them to my neighbor. So it'd be very difficult to track all of those and to very prove it. Silver Oceans is here, slurping for you. There we go. Yes, indeed. All right, very good. Okay. Give it 6 months. Before it goes down, says Lisa Wild. Yes, it may very well could. The thing is silver's held on above $20, but do not discount the possibility that it could fall below $20 in the next 6 months too. Because, this thing, for it to go to $50, a lot of things have got to happen, as I mentioned in the video. Likely probably not going to happen, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Jake, if I had to do it over again, I wouldn't put a cent into my 401k system. I would have been way further ahead, putting that money in gold every payday and just sitting on it. Hindsight is 2020. Be your own central bank. Yep, I tell you, one of my biggest mistakes, though, involved precious metals in my 401k. And I'll probably talk about that in a minute. There you go. Silver Oceans. I lost my boat in a silver accident. Oh, my goodness gracious. Wow. That's funny. Oh, my gosh. Have I mentioned lately how good this coffee is I'm slurping right now? If not, I'm going to mention it right now. It's good. Silver Wolverine says March 23rd. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to take his word for it that date does exist. All right, he's putting a factoid on the table there. March 23rd. I agree with him. I'm in full agreement with Silver Wolverine that there is a March 23rd. Jeff Reynolds, here's a grain of salt for algorithm food. Thank you, brother. That's it. Exactly right. Thank you, my friend. Tom Larson is here. Good to see you. All right, and good to see Freight Grinder. All right. Distant agnostic. I will tell the government I spent my medals on loose women and gambling debts. There you go. I like it. I like it. Do it. My Silver Journey, another good video with plenty of information to keep the brain ticking. And that's really what it's about. You know, I just want to get people thinking and talk a little bit about the markets. You know, don't make any decisions based off of what I say. You know, I could be wrong. And this really is not a prediction video. This is talking about the mechanics of how silver could get there if with what's happening and what's been introduced into India. B. Keith, I like silver no matter what the price is, but $50 would be nice. Yes, indeed. And I'm with you. I like it no matter the price either. Cole Marsh is here. Good to see you. My coffee is gold. Thank you, Johnny Wick. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Silver Hair Stacker is here. Hello. Silver Hair, the one and the only. Hope you're doing well, my friend. We love Silver Hair Stacker. He is the LMU guy. LMU, Latin Monetary Unit, gold. He gets these 20 francs. He stacks them up. He converts. He does a little bit of yard sale and flea market alchemy is what that is. A freight grinder is grinding some beans right now for some coffee. Ooh, I loved it. I loved it. Love to check that out. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Blue grinds his own beans, too. I don't grind my own beans. Grinder. Ray Gilgrath says, supply and demand, it's not a matter of it will go to the real question is when. Stack on, indeed, supply and demand. In 2022, India bought almost as much as there was mined in a good year. Yeah, they got a lot of it last year, that's for sure. And the thing is, you think about what they bought physically still did not have much impact on price. So let's think about that too. Jill Stark sending hugs from Western Nebraska. I hope I get an upgrade to big hugs from Western Nebraska soon. Yes, indeed. Liquid Electrum says, people that have no clue think I'm crazy when I tell them to get some silver like a step out of the Stone Age. Come on, folks, think it through. There you go. Exactly right. Thank you so much. Jeremy Baker's going to do some dishes while he absorbs my wisdom. I don't know if I have much wisdom I have, but thank you, brother. I appreciate it. March 22nd, 50 basis point increase. March 23rd, silver goes under $20. That, according to Crystal Ball, I cannot find. Yes, I think they're going to raise it to 50 basis points, not this time, but next time around. And I do agree. If they do raise it 50 basis points, say hello to sub $20 silver. Exactly right. I agree with you. All right. Let's see here. Cape SK. Says, silver going to go down as silver stackers fight inflation and need to sell to pay their bills. Regardless, it will go up 2 to 3 years after an economic crash. I bought 10 ounces today. Honestly, I think silver is the most undervalued commodity as all these green projects that need silver. Yeah. And the thing is, though, how long will it remain low? It could remain low for a while. But there's potential for it to go up. But, hey, you know, I think it's probably going to take a combination of things to really see it climb. And I probably should have made more mention of that in there, because if we get a quarter of what I say in this video happening, as well as the Fed, you know, overplaying their hand, we get into recession and what have you, and the dollar starts to lose strength, then we could see it as well too. A couple different scenarios we could see it spike up dramatically. All right. Cape, I would never buy a piece of paper stating I own silver. I like the physical object in my safe under my control and protection. I'm with you. There's something about that makes paying the premiums worth it. Makes it worth it. JM Unleashed says, this was a rather sobering video. Yes, and this is another one here. Silver's in serious trouble if this happens. So I'll give kind of the other side. I just want to get people thinking about things with regards to silver. You know, a lot of people think, or some people think that I hate silver, that I'm talking down on silver. And this is one of those videos that could be interpreted wrong. But really, if you watch it, you see that I'm just being realistic about silver. And I'm not. But anyway, so JM says, this is a rather sobering video, which is ironic because I haven't consumed any alcohol today. I always appreciate your insight of the metal. Sal, keep up the great work. Thank you, my friend. And again, there's the opposite end of the spectrum too. And I like to do both sides for sure. Yes, indeed. Agostino Botello. Yes, I think the Gacera Nacera thing pretty much fizzled out. It was chock full of conspiracy theory nonsense. It just is really not a thing. It's not going to happen. I think most people have kind of abandoned that thing. But anyways, oh, thank you so much, Richard and Scott. You're numero uno for carrying the stacking torch right now. Thank you. That's high praise, and I appreciate it. I definitely am an advocate for having some precious metals in your portfolio to spend responsibly when you buy your silver for stacking. And gold too, so thank you so much. All right. The silver pumper. Silver to the moon, baby. If it goes over 30, then I stop buying silver. Not comfortable with that price. But there you go. Okay. I think that's actually pretty wise. You know, there's something to be said for buying low and holding on when it goes high and not buying it when it goes high. You know what I mean? Don't buy if it's too high. In fact, if silver drops to $18 an ounce and the premiums are like 20% or 30% and you don't feel comfortable paying that premium, don't buy it. Don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Do not do it. Jake, I always wanted an old Greek and Roman coin just to hold some history in my hand, just not savvy enough to know a genuine product or real. And I don't want to slab. I know, I'm with you on that, brother. I felt exactly the same way. Where I sourced this from, and I trust them implicitly about it, and so I know it's genuine. But I hear you on that for sure. And we've got Fiddlemaster J. Has some comments here. Says, I don't mind the spot price drop. I'm slowly getting attracted to generic rounds and bars, and I'm seriously looking to acquire some this month for the first time in years. I've been on a strict government minted and constitutional silver diet since around 2015. I went to war against milk spots in my stack. Unfortunately, I had to give up generic because of it. I hear that milk spots are rapidly becoming scarce. Is milk spot even a thing in India? You know, I don't know. However, milk spots are definitely very prominent in a lot of different items, including the Britannia, sadly, but also in eagles, increasingly more in eagles. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Trust but verify. Rob, yes, indeed. That's right. Trust but verify. And we've got No IQ. I watched the rerun of this video, and it's been 20 minutes, and my ears are still ringing. Oh, man, I'm sorry. Yes, indeed. What happened there is a scammer called, and I put the phone too close to the microphone, and it caused that. Paul Richards was first on this video about the coin I'm most excited about. Happy Friday, says Little Zeke. We got some very strong reactions on this video. Here's JK Pioneer. He was almost first. Appreciate that, JK Pioneer. He is the man. He is the man. Rocky Superstar says not first. All right. And is JK Pioneer still here? You know, let me see. Am I subscribed to him? I think I am. Let me just make sure. Oh, he doesn't have any videos. That's why. But hey, JK Pioneer, appreciate you, brother. You were the man. All right, Stefan. That's some nice broccoli. Yeah, it does kind of look like broccoli, too. Chopping broccoli. Yeah, that's right, Gold Maple. The Royal Canadian Mint has done a wonderful job eliminating milk spots with their Mint Shield program started in 2018. Yes, indeed. The Royal Canadian Mint is one of the most premier mints in the world for quality, for technological advances, security features, and the United States Mint is blah. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, my goodness gracious. Good to see CCT, by the way. Good to see CCT. Say that 9 times fast. Gus Wilson, nice looking coin, all right? He's one of the few that thinks it's nice looking, and I kind of like it, although I don't like the fungus part of it. Fungus amongst us. And not many of us got the Last of Us reference that I made in that video, too. Mutant Ripe. Anything in California is twisted, even the tree. Yes, true that. Yeah, the old maples, anything before 2018, it's a greater chance of it's going to have milk spots. Cole Marsh, you're right. Ziggy says, Sal would need a 2-ounce ultra high relief gold eagle, big robust coin. That would be awesome. There's a 1-ounce gold eagle, and that is the 2009 ultra high relief. That's pretty cool. Love those coins. You pay a bit of a premium for them, but they are beautiful. Medio Man is working and calculating the total amount of gold issued by the U.S. Mint since '84, and he has actually delivered on that. But I have a follow-up question for him on it. Several of them. I'll get to that in his email. But good work by Medio Man. Frostbite Coins and Collectibles. Good to see you. Yes, doing well. Hope you're doing good too. Always nice to see Frostbite Coins and Collectibles. Very knowledgeable. Has a great channel. He interviewed me and others in the community as well. Good to see Jigsaw Jazz is here. Count Derpula's still here. Oh, yeah. Good to see you guys. Navy vet. Appreciate his service to the country as a Navy veteran. He says, as a stacker, I tend to stay far away from purchasing this types of coins as they are overpriced. That said, they can be in some cases very beautiful and collectible for those who wish to collect coins and are not only involved in stacking. In a past life, I will be all about these types of coins. Later in life, I'm more pragmatic. I understand, Navy vet, and that's why I've been stacking more gold, taking some of the collectability and pragmatism about it as well. Yes, indeed. Trying to do a little bit of both. To have my cake and eat it too, to some extent, although the recent purchase I made kind of blows it out of the water. Yes, indeed. All right, Rocky Superstar. Hey, Sal, the way the mint is raising prices, that gold medal will be over $500,000 or $5,000 this summer. I know. Tell me about it, Rocky. You're right. I'm scared to see what it's going to do. Let's see here. Erickson says, looks like the tree of gold nuggets. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Sal. It does. That's right. It does kind of look like little gold nuggets on the tree. Over here, I have the Bativa. I have all 4 of them, actually. I believe there's 4 in the series, and I've got all 4. Show them in videos. All right, thank you so much. Getting late where CCT is, all the way in the United Kingdom. Have a good night, my friend. Appreciate you. Check out Cybercurrent Twitcher's channel. He did a great video showcasing some French gold and silver coins. Check it out now when you get the chance. All right. Mark Lewis says, I like the design of the tree. That leaves are a little messed up. They might have some mint errors. Thanks, Sal. Yes, indeed. And it looks like it's messed up in the rendering here. Fish says, consecutive serialized PEM kilos. Keeping it classy. Thank you, brother. Having a little fun with those. Oh, yeah. Salgorithm for the algorithm. Thank you, Salivation Nation. All right. I love it. All right. Thank you, sir. I love it. I like that name. I think that might have been Salgorithm before he changed his name again. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. All right. Dang, a little bit late. Hey. Hello, Thomas Boulain. Welcome. Appreciate you being here, Thomas. Oh, yeah. We're fondling our coins here. Having fun with you guys, slurping our coffee. Reading some rhymes from 66 Sam. And pressing ahead here. This is what he says. There is unrest in the forest, trouble with the trees, for the maples want more sunlight, but the oaks ignore their pleas. Indeed. That's from Rush. That's right. 79 is here. Good to see Terry 79. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm glad. Hey, a good crowd here tonight. You're going to want to come by Tuesday night. Tuesday night's going to be very special on a Tuesday night broadcast. Oh, yeah. You're going to want to be here Tuesday night. And for some very, very, very exciting and interesting times coming on Tuesday night. H2 says, why in the world is the denomination $100 like a Platinum Eagle? Well, if the legislation gives them the leeway to put that denomination on it. Platinums used to be a lot more expensive than gold, so at the time when the Platinum Eagles came out in 1997, it was more expensive than gold. So they put that higher denomination on them and kept it that way. And now this gold coin has the same thing. Very good. All right, look at this. Matt Pictish has just become a voluntary honorary citizen. Everybody give him a big hand. Thank you, Mitch, for signing up to become a channel member. Yes, indeed. Thank you very, very much, sir. Appreciate that. Thanks for the support. Good evening to RM1 USN. Welcome. Good to see you. All right. I wonder if USN means U.S. Navy. If so, thank you for your service. And the Black Swordsman is here. Taco Tuesday. No, it's going to be better than tacos. Better than tacos on Tuesday. Stick around. You want to be here on Tuesday. All right, boy. Roy Boy. The current population of the United States is about 336 million as of Friday, March 3rd. That's the estimate population. This is what we come with. Bob Ross is turning in his grave. Yes, indeed. Well, I tell you, the Artistic Infusion program is what they chose. I know, it's crazy. I know. Joe Mama, welcome. Hello, good to see you. Jay Hart is here unboxing a kitty. Cole Marsh has got a bikini. Oh, yeah. Bruce Campbell says, it's all right, but I still prefer buffaloes. Yep, I hear you. And nothing beat the buffaloes. Very nice coin. Snakebite. There you go. $2 for Tuesday night. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Snakebite. Appreciate that, my friend. Oh, yeah. You want to be here on Tuesday night. It's going to be worth it. And YF Khan says on this video the following. It topped at $48 an ounce in 2010 or 11 and $50 an ounce in 80-81. At the time, $50 was worth more to adjust for inflation. It's all within the realm of possibility. In fact, I think that 80-81, it was around $280, I think, for silver, adjusted for inflation today. All right, crazy. Very good. All right, thank you. All right, he served from 1972 to 1980. Thank you so much for your service. All right, the ancient bristlecone pine forest. Yeah, wow, out in California. Interesting, Silver Oceans. You know, I just think they probably could have picked a better tree, bristlecone, to show for this thing. I don't own any Civil War tokens over here. They're kind of cool looking, but I do not own any of them. Ronald Hall, I do like the eagle, but much like you, don't care much for the others. I agree with you again, sir, about your thoughts. To me, woke is a joke, just my feelings. I think I'm allowed to have some. Exactly right, Ronald, and I do agree with you about that. I'm not big on the whole woke movement. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. Let's march on up to the next one. Ontario says, I like the reverse too. Interesting coins, though. Yes, indeed. Interesting indeed. One country stacking. I had no idea behind the history of the bristlecone pine. Yeah, it's a pretty amazing thing. I had no idea before when this was proposed that they lived 5,000 years. I see them while driving between Northern California and Reno. I like it. Thanks for sharing. That's cool, Wine Country Stacking. I'd love to see one in person. That is awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. A nickel stacking market update. Watch tonight. Need to get popcorn ready. Yes, indeed. The market watch will be coming up on Sunday night. That's tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Eastern time. And so check it out. He thought it was mountains at first. Yeah, it does kind of look, from a distance, it kind of looks kind of weird from a distance. And we've got Silver Awesome 13 says, the tree is horrible. The eagle is decent rendering. Pre-sale, yeah. Yep, I know, I tell you. It's going to be interesting to see how it looks on the actual coin. Thank you, Silver Awesome 13. Cole Marsh looks like Cadis Buck. I'll get the eagle. All right, very good. And Skywalker Precious Metals says, nope, it's not for him. Strong opinions on this, and understandably so, and expectedly so. DR says on this coin, and we're going to get to the videos for today in moments here. Have you ever seen snow with thunder and lightning? He had it yesterday. No, wow, that is interesting. Snow with thunder and lightning. Crazy. We had rain here and thunder and lightning, but not snow. All right, DR. I think the tree is the least mediocre design from all those options. The U.S. Mint really has no creativity anymore. They should have asked the Canadian Mint how to portrait and engrave beautiful leaves. Yes, indeed. That's right. All right. Very good. Yeah, defining woke. Yeah, I think Media Man, it's really that's the reaction to those people that are woke. They are easily offended or easily offended. But woke essentially means this idea of waking up to an alternative form of history that recognizes and elevates using equity people of different socioeconomic and gender status. I think that's really kind of what the woke movement is about. It's about elevating, providing equity for those groups. But anyways, yes, indeed. Thank you, Mitch. You are awesome, my friend. Thanks again for the membership. Thank you for that. And Zardos asked a question here. Why do they call you Uncle Sal? I think the term uncle is utilized like Uncle Ted Nugent, somebody who is considered, I guess you would say, a figure that you look up to, I guess. It's a term of endearment, I think. I think that's what it's about. And it's kind of stuck. Anyways. Vanguard, it seems to be abandoning ESG. Good, I'm glad. Let's see here. 7 inches of very wet tree-killing snow with thunder and lightning. That heavy, wet snow does a number on branches, power lines, and that stuff. That's some nasty stuff, especially when a lot of it falls. 7 inches is a huge amount, especially for that. In fact, you probably would rather have 2 feet of light, dry snow than 6 inches of wet, sloppy, slimy snow. Probably my guess, right? All right, very good. Extended family member, token of respect. There you go. And I appreciate you, the uncles, anyways. Wise uncle, there you go. All right. Very good. Okay, let's see here. So, Stack 'em High says another weak effort by the U.S. Mint. Yep, there's some strong opinions, and I kind of knew there would be. But I'm kind of excited about it anyway, because I kind of like the idea of not showing a person. I think these liberties coins, that they're trying to be innovative, but at the same time, I think they could have done better. I think they could have found a different kind of bristlecone pine to show there. ZZE, RDYF says, stock up on your American Liberty products now, since your actual American liberties are being restricted to an ever-shrinking box. You can exercise your liberties only after the government tells you that you can. That's all will be left of your liberty after the reprobates and professional politicians running the country are finished with your liberties. All American liberty, bristlecone pine use out. There you go. All right. Bristlecone pine me right up the butt. It's easy. All right. Very good. Oh, yeah. Let them eat cake. Oh, thank you, Sandman Slim. I appreciate that. Gambinos. Our snow yesterday was the heavy, wet crap, about 8 inches. Wow, so you got, man, heavy, wet, crappy snow. Don't like that. Was that in the Gambinos? I don't know. I don't have to check that out. That was a real crime family. The Gambino crime family. Was there Uncle Sal there? All right, I'm going to give you an offer that you can refuse, and you can also turn it down too. Paul Castellano, he's not a very good. He was a micromanager, Blue, but he made a mean spaghetti. I gotta say that he made some pretty good spaghetti. I'll give him that. Oh, Paul, Uncle Paulie, that's right. Let's stretch this out. We've got over here. Salvatore Scala says, Hayes, Fenno, good to see all of you guys. Everybody's here. All right, Operator RT says, all of these designs below, they need better sculptors. It hasn't been sculpted quite yet, but anyways, I digress. Dan Melvin says, the Tree of Liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. Yep, Thomas Jefferson. All right. All Pro says, nope, you're not a fan. He is not a fan of this design at all. Not at all. Let's see here. Let's see. Very good. Salsa Secret, special sauce. That's right. That's what All Pro says here. Let's move on up here. We're almost done with this video. Tracy says, nice coin. Thank you, Tracy, for commenting on this. And Michelangelo, another famous Italian, oh yeah, famous Italiano, says the following. I think it looks great. When compared to the others, it's outstanding. Microscoping and the overall picture and being unflattering is no different than seeing a beautiful woman and microscoping the pores of the end of her nose. Get real, folks. Microscoping your drinking water next. You'll never drink again. All right. That's right. I mean, it's yeah, the tree itself is probably not the most beautiful, but I think there's better renditions of it they probably could have used. But yeah, exactly. It's old. It's 5,000 years old. It's pretty crazy. All right. Jamie Pruitt, I'd rather have 2 buffaloes than what this coin will cost. That's probably about what it will cost, but the cost of 2 buffaloes. Crazy. The tree looks like broccoli. Yep, there's kind of a broccoli look to it as well. Algorithmic emoticons here from Matt Bittner, as well as Larry Rolfe, and I appreciate that, guys. Every little bit of algorithm food, including emoticons, is muchly appreciated. You guys are awesome. All right. Order of the Shiny next week from Mason662. Congratulations on your purchases. Yes, indeed. I've got some stuff coming in as well, too. Robson Cooler Love. I've got 12,000 Canadian. Should I convert it to silver at 29 bucks an ounce? May not be a bad idea, but I might probably get some gold with that too, Robson Cooler Love. Yeah, I would consider it. Maybe. Travis Price says, I can guess how it does. Ready? It won't. All right. Well, Travis, never say never. Never say never. I'm leaving open the possibility this could happen, especially with what happened in India. DD Prepper, I think it's an overpriced metal. The price hasn't even been revealed for this yet, but we know it's going to be very expensive. I would have objected if it being Boston's historic oak Liberty tree. Yes, that would have been cool. I think that would have probably been a better thing of enduring liberty for sure. But anyways, Boris has got a bristlecone property next to mine in southern Colorado. That is awesome. That would be cool. Those trees are kind of fascinating that they're that old. That is awesome. Boris, how old is that tree? That bristlecone next to your property there in southern Colorado. That's amazing. All right. Ron Bell, yeah, they are different. Very different indeed, Ron. And Snakebite says, I thought it was a piece of broccoli. Yep. It does kind of have that look to it. Chopping broccoli. Knicks fan, 1992. Overrated savior premiums for kangaroos. All right. I hear ya. Tony Minuti says, I like it. I don't think I'll be able to afford the gold, unfortunately, but I will be on the lookout for the silver. All right, there you go. Silver will be released the same year, which I think is a good thing. All right. Very good. And 2 is 1 says the Eagle is A-OK. Nice. Very, very good. So he's a fan of it. At least the Eagle side. No opinion from 2 is 1 on the side with the bristlecone pine. No opinion. Ron Bell says, please do some more push-ups and push the silver price down. It's going to involve super chats for that. But we'll find out. We'll see if it happens. Paul Fogarty, the silver one would look amazing if it got a nice toning over the years. Yes, it sure would. I would be pretty cool. Poppy Stuff says, good attempt, but still disappointing. As you said, not very good detail, and I hate that they cut off the eagle's tail. Good point about the eagle's tail. If you're going to show an eagle, I think you probably should show the whole eagle. I'm with you on that. Angel White says, invest is rubbish. The USA will rip you off. It's real silver. You don't know Indian people, they don't trust money, and they won't trust fake silver investments. It's real silver they want. And that very well may be one things. These things could fail based off of what you're saying. I don't know, but we'll see. It's an ever-changing world, even in India. Chad, good to see you, Chad. Welcome, Chad Wolfenschlagerstangendorf, whose last name is so long He doesn't have a middle name to put in there. That's why he has a one-syllable first name. Oh, yeah. Very good. Thank you guys for being here tonight. We're almost at 100 thumbs up. We have 100 viewers and only 94 thumbs up. Can we get to 7,000 thumbs up? 7,000 likes tonight? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Terry, can we do it? Aussie Alchemist says, why a silver medal, not a coin? Because the authority only lies with Congress to coin silver. Aussie Alchemist, that's why. Look at this. Zardos has just carpet bombed us with 10 Salivate Metal memberships. Way to go. And they are being just spattered all over the place right now. Thank you to Zardos. Wow, very kind of you, sir. Let's do 10 push-ups for that. Hello, AGOG. Good to see you. All right, let's do it. 10 push-ups for Zardos. Dropping them in. Carpet bombing them in. Look at that. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And by the way, he did one earlier, so that's a total of 11 tonight so far. Thank you, sir. Wow, he is a real ball player indeed. Everybody thank him that received those channel memberships. I tell you what, at this rate, between him and a Silver Superstar, who we've not seen in a while, for some reason his account or something got deleted or something. I don't know what happened there, but I have emailed him about it, but I've not heard back. So at this rate, you know, who knows how many channel membership we may get. Man, we may get 500. I got 200 members now. Crazy. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see here. And where are we at? Wysant. India is accumulating a lot of silver, and it's all a one-way trade. Just try to buy silver metals and coins from here. It's apparently illegal to export even collector pieces. Oh, wow. Interesting. I did not know that it was illegal to export. Yes, indeed. And let's see here. Yeah, Mitch Pictish. This is why you're extra special, because you actually paid for yours, and it was very kind of Zardos to gift those. And the idea is that for those of you who receive those gifts, it's a 1-month membership, and maybe you will renew on your own after that month. And Blue, thank you so much. He's proud to be a member of the Salvation Nation. Thank you. All right. Go back to the game. Thank you, Frostbite. I appreciate you, brother. You guys check out Frostbite Coins and Collectibles, a great channel and a really good guy. Thank you so much, sir. Jeff Nelson. Sal, be ready for the Olympics in Los Angeles, the left out coast. That's in 2028, right, I think? All right, the last Olympics in Los Angeles was in 1984, and they were the first Olympic commemorative coins issued. That was the first modern commemorative silver dollar. Was in 1983 for the Olympics in 1984. I've got it, part of the modern commemorative collection. John Doe says, the tree reminds me of God. The fire tree. Just found out it was a bush. Interesting. Yes. That's right. The burning bush. All right. And FN Shaw says, hey, Sal, I got my denarius. Congratulations. You got a silver denarius. It's the first ancient coin. Happy everything is legible. It's from 114 to 115 BC, which means it's got a high silver content. Got an 1869 shield nickel. Nice. 100 years before he was born in 1969. Roman coin is in better condition, but Amex shows realistic conditions. Nice. Very cool. Congratulations, Finn 59 Shaw. That's awesome. All right. And we've got local coin review. I like that Patriot with the cannon. Yes. Yeah, I think that's a pretty cool piece too. However, I don't know. Yeah, it's I mean, I like the look, but I don't know if it fits what the Enduring Liberty would be. But anyways, John Fads, not touching anything minted in U.S. Knights coins. Thank you. All right, thank you, John Fads, for your thoughts on that. And let's get over here to this. Justin Ingalls, Sal, was it you or someone else who said there were not going to be any U.S. Mint offerings this year beyond normal Eagles. Is this super fresh as an announcement? Are they doing this in small quantities for good press? No. It was me saying that there's not going to be any commemorative coins this year. No commemorative coins, at least unless they can come up with some legislation very quickly to get them done. But time is running out for them to be able to get them done in time. But otherwise, this is something that's been in planning. This is a biannual program. In other words, every 2 years. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope that answers your question. Vargas says here, I like the design that they chose. The other choices looked awful, but the one with the tree looks attractive to me. Definitely won't be able to afford the gold, though. I hear, yep. Everybody's got their own opinions on it and see what they think about it. Very strong, one way or the other. Just finished the coffee. Slurping my way, trying to get this cinnamon out of the way so it doesn't hurt my throat. Thomas Jefferson, totally agree. The foliage on the tree is a real failure in sculpting. And the crystal rock is pretty hideous. Might be the second high relief AU Liberty I don't partake in from the Mint. Yes. It'll be very interesting to see how it translates on the actual coin, but yeah. Khan, good to see. Multi-Gunman is here. Good to see you. Big Test Unit is here. Welcome. All right, let's see here. Let's explore, says Tiki Man. Oh, yes, indeed, that's what we're trying to do. So moving on to getting closer to today's videos. I'm unloading all mine when it gets to $50 an ounce. There you go. Probably a good time to sell, but it spikes up that quickly if you do want to sell, it is. All right, back to this coin. He says the following. Let me get this over here. Great vid, thanks, Sal. God willing, the spring or summer will be the start of my gold stacking. Just a second. So he's going to be a new stacker of gold come spring and summer. More so than silver. I've been stacking. Oh, okay. He had been stacking both, but with the slow online business and the transition to lawn care and landscaping, which I've been carefully building over the past 2 years and prepared to go full time on, I will certainly be allocating a bigger amount towards gold. Good job. Channels like yours have helped me gain valued insight. Awesome, Nicholas, and wishing you all the best on your business venture with the lawn care business and landscaping. That's awesome. Very good. JF is here. Good to see JF. Let's explore, says Tiki Man. Welcome. Welcome. Glad you're here. All right. Lost in Space just bought 2 American Silver Eagles. Proof from the Mint. Congratulations. I'm getting in to buy those. Emerald Coast Lacquer. I will never be able to unsee the crystal-like structure. Yeah, no, it does look like crystal. It's crazy. Minted AUAG. I've been unable to buy as much gold as I wanted, but I'm saving for this already. I hear you, brother. Yep, saving up. All right, and cartwheels for Jay Hart on this one. Thank you. It's part of the game we played last night. Roller skating SAG actor. I've been paying attention to Clarity Metals and adding to my position. I hope you're doing well with Clarity. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Ewan Mack says, at the very least, they put a rim on this coin. Can't say that for some of the other coins. Yeah, it does look like the rim is a little bit thicker on this, and I like that idea. Hopefully it'll be centered and no thinning on it. That's right. Liquid Electrum, when 50 gets here, we will be in a trench and dodging bullets. That's what I think. Yeah, I tell you what, it very well could be. It's hard to say. Hard to say. All right. Very good. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. We're at 113. If we can get to 150, that would be nice as we march on through here, this live stream. James Smith says, interesting. Yes, it's kind of a wild, this 2 pence. You see why I call it a cartwheel when you watch that. Liquid Electrum. The Chiggerbush Pine. I'll buy it. Pure gold and U.S. Mint can't go wrong, right? Indeed. There you go. Oh, yeah. JM Unleashed. Yes, Cartwheel. All right. Little Cartwheel action from JM Unleashed. Good to see Gaz Grill is here. Welcome, Gaz Grill. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Adam Spencer says the following. I know how you find a lamp and rub it. And a genie says, I'll grant you 3 wishes. I hope it happens, but I doubt it. Yeah, there you go. Very good. All right. Well, we'll see. It's an interesting, it's a volatile market, and anything can move the markets one way or the other, I think, these days. And I gave an example of that in this video, that very video of how it could work. The example I used was Japan, of all places. Thank you, Richard Metcalf. We had a fun live last night. Some scammers called us. 66 Sam, cartwheel, but I don't get the joke other than there isn't a whole lot of cartwheeling. The theme had a Megadeth feel to it, yes. Well, 66 Sam, the cartwheel is is what they call those things. That's what the nickname is. They're called the Cartwheel. Guess because of their heavy weight, I guess. I don't know. But anyways, I digress. Silver Lover, who we have not seen in a while. There's a very beautiful metals. U.S. Mint website will crash. Yes, indeed. I don't know. The gold, it may not. I don't know. We'll see. It'll be very interesting to find out. Thank you guys for the likes. Trying to get to 150 tonight if possible. Maybe more. Tom Larson is here. KS says on this video, the eagle looks great. The tree is just okay. Just as long as it's not another giant flipping dress. Yes. The big old dresses. Gold Chick says, looks like a highly infected staphylococcus infected tissue that requires emergency surgery. That's actually a pretty good analogy, Gold Chick. That's actually a very good analogy. Oh my goodness gracious. Steve the Phase Man has got an opinion on it as well. This is what he says, and I quote, this gold design is attractive and well balanced, and quite honestly, I'd rather see a tree, an eagle, in its natural habitat than some representative person. And I kind of like the idea too. I like the concept of it as well. Yep, I'm with you. Oh, yeah, James Smith, I'm sorry you're still having a hard time. 3 months ago, still slowly working your way back. I pray that you will heal up quicker. All right, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Mark and Kara's Adventures. Glad you're here. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. All right. Whoa, happy birthday to Mike Raymer. Celebrating with family. All right, everybody gave him some silver. Congratulations, Mike Raymer. Everybody wish him a happy birthday. Awesome, my friend. No IQ. Says, Cartwheel. I read all the comments and looks like Harry got the joke. Reason right. There you go. I forget what Harry said, but good job on that one. And you guys, by the way, you're going to want to be here Tuesday night. Something very special will be happening Tuesday night. It's something you don't want to miss, because if you miss it, you won't be here and you won't see it. Yes, indeed. Oh, yeah. The leader says, the tree looks like a Photoshop mashup between a grizzled old tree and a gold nugget. And that's actually a pretty good, analogy too. It's a bit shameful that they weren't able to figure out how to abbreviate leaves on a modern coin after all these years of people knowing how to do it. Yep, it's crazy. It's crazy. Oh man, happy birthday to Liquid Electrum's daughter. Happy birthday, Amelia. Is she listening to us as well? Happy birthday, Amelia. That is awesome. Oh, yes, indeed. Happy birthday to Amelia. 25 years old. Richard Metcalf says the following, and I quote directly, I'm not really a fan of the Liberty coins. Maybe if I would have purchased the first one, I would be more into them. The price is a big deterrent to me. I do like the eagle on that coin. Yep, I hear you about the price. Sadly, the packaging has gone downhill too. But anyways, all right. Very, very good. Let's see here. 66 Sam, who is with us right here inside of this live stream right now, should have warned you those song lyrics were from Rainbow and Tesla. If you didn't recognize the Tesla song, Psychotic Supper is a tragically underrated album. Strongly recommend this piece of music. There you go. 66 Sam knows his music. I'm not as familiar with that Tesla song. That's cool. Psychotic Supper. Thank you, 66 Sam. You were the man. Appreciate it. Always entertaining. Addicted to Minis and loving it. Missed it, but I think... Is he in here tonight? I'm not sure. All right, very good. Rick M says, still collecting silver, added 600 ounces today. Whoa, that is hardcore. That is a whale of a buy. Good job. All right. Silver Oceans, who was in this live stream earlier tonight, by the way, he says the following. I'll get this over here. He says, excellent coverage of the Liberty coin and metals. I think the design is okay, not bad at all. All right, there you go. Thank you, Silver Oceans. Appreciate that, sir. What did I drop? I dropped this this platinum coin. Just fell like that. Sorry about that. All right. But I've got it in my hand right now. All right. Let's go up here. We've got Ewan Mack. Ask the questions, is that Athena Al an original? Yes, it is an original. One way to tell is you can look at the edge, and if there is no abrasions on the edge and no cast marks, you know likely it is an original or a very good fake, but it's actually been tested and vetted. So Ewan says, yeah, if it's original, it's amazing coin. Silver is a beautiful, precious metal. Sure is. Lasted all these years. Pretty amazing. Amazing, amazing stuff. All right. Now, let's march on up to next comment. James Miller, 2016 Liberty was crap. Didn't like the look and design of that one. 2007 was great, classy. All right, some people felt differently about that too. Everybody's got their own opinion. 2021 was boring, did not buy. All right. Biden's brain is how Hatcher Holler Hoodlum thinks about the tree there, what it looks like. It's a pretty good analysis too. Hayes Fino says the following here. The guy is so rich he ran out of gas in his SUV and needed gas money. Gave you $1,600 in gold for $56. Oh my. Poor Lowo. Similar to the jewelry gas station scam at the beginning of the Zombieland. Yes. Trying to remember exactly what that was referring to. But anyways, all right, very good. Cinnamon sticks for your coffee. Okay, there you go. Man. Cartwheel says, Hayes, thank you, Cartwheel, for watching this. All right. Troy Anthony DeMello. This is what he thinks of this design. Let's get over here to where we make this thing happen and be productive. Interesting, the gold coin says $100 is considered money now. That gold coin cannot be melted down for it. Isn't bullion since it says $100. Illegal to melt currency coins. In my opinion, we're looking at the new gold currency as paper money is transitioning out. Yes. It's interesting. Everything's going digital. I don't think that necessarily means gold is going to be currency, but anyways, yes. Yeah, but if you melt it down, it's no longer considered money, right? Or backed by the government as a coin. It won't be a coin any longer. Michael Phillips, grossly overpriced, a money loss. Yes, well, these American Liberty coins have tended to do fairly well in the secondary market. I won't say like huge winners, but you definitely don't lose any money with these things. Right? That's been historically the case. All right. Very good. Jeremy Baker, my wife thinks you are really red-green from the old show that was on late night PBS. She says, if not, your voice is a dead ringer. I've heard that, and I've listened. I had no idea who these people were. I guess they're from Canada, and I watched one of the videos, and it does sound a little like me, but not exactly. But yes, indeed. Thank you. All right. Thank you, Jeremy Baker. Silver bean counter. Bad design options. Too bad. Not a coin I'll be buying this year. Understandable. Thank you, Silver bean counter. Always appreciate your thoughts. Loved it and my silver. Thank you, Eli. Michael Earl Gray says, let's see here. Now, Jeremy Baker, I've got to ask this because I don't know if that was a compliment or not. If she thinks it sounds sexy, then I'll take it as a compliment. But I don't know. But I don't know. So ask her if she thinks it's sexy. All right, and report back here immediately. Michael Earl Gray, forget the details. The largest nation on earth is made up of people who actually give a crap about metals. And that nation is transitioning from developing to developed. Say no more, gold and silver to the moon. All right, well, hey, it is certainly heading in that direction. It is definitely emerging. No question about it. All right, let's see here. VPX, they should shave the bush and keep the branches. There you go. I think so too. Make it a little bit more sparse with those leaves. I agree with that. Archangel M260 is not a fan at all. I think VPX, I think you're onto something there. You know, get rid of some of those leaves. You know what I mean? Jerry Parker, keep stacking. There you go, brother. Good advice. Silver Surfer says, Toulouse was a PS game long before it was made for TV and a movie on HBO. That's right, exactly. That means The Last of Us. That's what he's talking about. Oh, as a blip, I knew that. Yep, that's right. Jeff Shaw, I like the reverse eagle. I would get the silver version if I get one. There you go. All right. Nice, nice. David Dixon, I think the coin really begs to be a reverse proof. That would be kind of cool. Yeah, I could see that as a reverse proof. Oh, yeah. Comrade Jake says the following. In Canada, a house is unattainable reliable for anyone that makes under 150K. Gas is a new religion, so it's nonsense of every manner, and police never arrest politicians because of policy. Groceries would be a commodity if they stayed fresh longer. So would honesty. If you can afford ugly metal, buy it. All right, there you go, comrade. Thank you. Super Slurp says nickel stacking. That's right. Here we go. Almost out of this water, by the way. Yeah. Alan Jones. Today it shows 0 with a red asterisk. That's right. And Alan Jones, if you looked at the playlist, I talked about that. I talked about it again with the $0 silver with the asterisks. Explained it all. Jeff Reynolds says, another fantastic replay, Sal. Always thought PPP stands for Pickled Possum Peckers. There you go, Jeff. We had fun with this one. And Troy Anthony DeMello on this thing about, so we're getting closer to today's videos. A lot of comments to catch up on. Take a look at the silver derivatives going down very quickly, which means the bank themselves are eating their own rig job, along with Indian industrial, especially technology companies that need silver for their products to work. Silver is going fast off the COMEX. JP Morgan just delivered a lot of physical to the Bank of America. Things are leading to a massive explosion in hard assets, especially silver. After $50, there's a huge jump. There's no ceiling after 50. 50 is within 3 months and a lot higher in 6 months. You just keep going, melt up. Well, Troy, you make some interesting thoughts here, which I find intriguing, because you've explained how JP Morgan sold 7 million ounces of silver to Bank of America. I'd love to find out some of this information about the derivatives and how they're going down. Where did you get that information? I would love to know. I find it fascinating, and yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Very good. T-Girl says, Casey Trauma Mama. Yes, indeed. Exactly right, T-Girl. Thanks for watching. I'm definitely getting this piece, says Thomas Crown. All right. Jim Cramer is more real, Sal. This is complete bull. Jeff Stewart. Well, the thing is, if you watch it, well, I mean, I think I make a pretty good case for it, how it could get there. But Jeff Stewart, you've not provided any insight as to why it's bull. You just said it's complete bull with no reason why. Why do you think it, Jeff? I'm genuinely interested. Fiddlemaster J says, I don't own any U.S. Mint commemorative coins or medals. I see deals for random designs sometimes, but I don't want to end up with a weave woman. Something about it seems cheap and fake. And actually, the coin itself doesn't look too bad, although there are some aspects of it that are, as far as just the finish on it, that are a little bit weird, different than the others. I can't really explain it. Nothing to do with the design, by the way. It's just how it was struck. But anyways. All right. Silverback says, more like 600 years, he says. All right. Archie Wilson, it totally captures liberty in the modern USA, a disturbing, decrepit, dead on the vine, hollow shadow of its former self. It's actually a pretty good, description of it. More algorithmic stuff from Matt Bittner, which I appreciate him watching the old videos. Cartwheel from Urban D. Thank you, brother, for watching this video from the game we played. All right. Jason King, good gold, Sal. I could come up with a better alternative American design on a bender. Totally agree with you on this video. Thank you. All right, thank you. All right. M-Man, new gold silver alloy developed for military use. This is actually a pretty interesting video. I appreciate him watching this. I forgot I did this video. I have over 5,800 videos, so it's understandable that I would forget about it. Tucson Bubba is here. Good job, Tucson Bubba. I missed Trump's speech. I'll have to check it out afterwards. Thank you, Mark B. Good to see Tucson Bubba, complete with bourbon pump. He says, I mixed a gold and silver alloy that was waved too hard for me to work with, so I don't remember what my ratio was, but it was on point. That crap was harder than steel. I was damaging steel with it, is what I'm trying to say, without it so much damaging the alloy. I made it all. That's wild, man. So you've worked with it. That's pretty remarkable. All right, there you go. Real eyes, real eyes, real eyes. There you go. Sal's Beer and Chip Fund. Thank you. I've not had a beer summon here in a while. Thank you, Tucson Bubba. I slurp in your honor. All right. I like that snake bite. A hammer on the obverse of Pelosi coin. That's great. Thank you again, Tucson Bubba. I appreciate that. Tetrius Wade says here, year-end gold stack, open the Geiger Challenge. There you go. All right. Thank you, brother. Tannic says, I'm not worried about it because they'll sell out immediately. Well, maybe not immediately, but hey, they very well could. Terry Lee, sell out. What I would worry about to Iran getting nuclear in Israel, Ukraine proxy war getting out of hand with drones reaching Moscow. Crazy Mr. Joe, got to help us all. I heard those drones going into Moscow, by the way, were essentially they were their own Department of Defense. They were doing drills. I think that's what that was about. Sky's Crazy John the Caller. Fecal Matter. That's right. We had fun. Fecal Lives Matter. That's right. JD is here. Good to see JD. Eagle Steve is here. Been playing bingo. That's right. Saturday night bingo over at Hoosier Stacker. You guys check him out after this stream is over. Hoosier Stacker. All right. 888 Strummer says, do you mean brought by the Indian people, or do you have silver is bought by the government of India? Bought by the Indian people, 888. Bought by the Indian people. Andrew Lopez, light design. I can't imagine it's hard to do with a lot of leaves and a small gold coin, but it's not overpriced. I'll try to pick one up. Well, it will be overpriced. You can bet on that. But anyways. Frey Grinder says, liberty is a word, soon to be without a home, only found in the hearts of the minds of men. We're unseen by oppressors that will be left to roam. Yes, indeed. That's right. Robert Casanova. I came by so I can get snubbed again. When were you ever snubbed here, Robert Casanova? We always appreciate you being here. It's been a long time since we've seen you, but no one's snubbing you. I don't know what you're talking about, but no one's snubbing you here. Unless I missed something. I can't imagine anybody would be snubbing you, but let's see here. Pistol Packing Pilot says, really? That's the best they could do? Most of the designs look like third grader drew them. That bristle pine looks like a rhinoceros on top of a tree trunk. The coin should scream liberty. They should have gone with the Revolutionary War design and just improved on the design on that one. We as Americans have lost our ball. It's how the Revolutionary War design no longer fits us as a nation. That's true. Our fathers would have... seems our connection. Can you guys hear me? Okay, we're back. I don't know what happened there, but we lost connection for a minute. Didn't show it on my... I'm pinging this thing now to see what the stability of my connection here. All right, very good. Okay, very good. All right. Yeah, it looks like Robert's gone. He just came in and came out. I don't know why he thought he was snubbed. But anyways. But we're back. Okay, let's see here. All right. Sorry about that. It's happening again. Okay, we're back. My internet connection, I'm showing that it's a constant connection, so I'm not sure. It may be something with YouTube or something. But we're back again. All right, let's see here. Oh, Zardoz. Man, Zardoz has dropped several grenades into the community with more Salivate Metal memberships. Very cool. Nicely done. Zardoz. Very, very cool. Nice, nice. All right. Luke Smith says, I wouldn't mind another buffalo design like the big buffalo head 2D and a Native Indian with a bow arrow or anything Native American would be cool. I think the new design is just garbage. A tree of knowledge would be more ideal. Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you, thank you. And Colin Buckley says, those are nice kilobars. Thank you. Appreciate that. And Sandral Day says, hello, sir. I have silver and copper, nickel and steel and old paper notes. Avadabibaher. Okay. Thank you for letting me know that. There you go. Stephen is here. Good to see Stephen. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you coming in. So thank you again, Zardoz. Gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Good job. All right. John Miller says, I like the Liberty series. All right. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Daniel D. Woost says, I don't care about the currency. I don't sell for paper. All right. He holds on, hangs on to it tight. And we've got John Doe says, I'm not counting on it, but I'll remember your prediction. All right. It may not come true. We'll see. We'll see. James O'Neill Brown says, would love to have one of these. Now, he's a fan. Very good. Thank you, guys. And Gold 2030 says, really interesting coin. I agree. The obverse design is not as nice, but it's still made of gold. That's right. It is. And will be made of gold when it's produced. Mike Kitten is a Grandmaster. Really nice coin. Thank you. Thank you so much. Mike Kitten is a Grandmaster. And Stephen, I'm a turn cartwheels in my spare time for my health. Yes, indeed. Be careful. We don't want to break any bones doing that. That's right. That's right. And Chaos on this video says the tree looks a little funky for sure, he says. It's like the First Amendment of the United States Constitution 2023 platinum proof coin on the US Mint website with the acorn design. If they made 1/10 of an ounce of that one shown in the video, I'd probably get at least one to have and hold depending on the price. When it comes to full ounce of gold, I tend to get picky and design in a current price. Anything over $300 for a 1/10 is too much. I also think the display packaging is somewhat important too. Like those velvet books Gold Eagles used to come with, I think still do. They don't anymore, sadly. Definitely need to get one of those. If I'm going to overspend on a proof gold coin, I want some quality fancy packaging with it. I agree with you. For collection purposes, keeping the packaging in good condition is part of the experience to some extent. You're right, Chaos. So right. So very right. All right, Pathetic Prepper, with a couple of different comments here. Nothing like broccoli to represent liberty, he says here. And twice, a couple of times actually. A brother, a Bronco, and a new broccoli doesn't scream liberty to me. I hear you. First comment. There you go. My video from this morning. This video did not do very well, but if you get a chance, check it out. About the markets with gold. Chuck and Plata saying hello. Check out his channel for some silver he's selling. And Ponzi Zombie Killer. They broke it like Humpty Dumpty in 2007. Yes, indeed. Crazy, crazy. James Owens, I bought gold again. If it falls in value, we'll pick up more. It's called Salivate's Law, James. SoFlo Pepe, up. Good to see you, SoFlo. Welcome. Good to see you. And we've got Mark Nordhausen. Don't like the tree, really like the eagle. Yes, indeed. That's right. Likes the eagle, but not the tree. All right, you guys are wonderful. Thank you for being here. Okay. Daniel Casilla says, hey, Sal, another good one. Thank you. Daniel, appreciate that. And let's see here. Under the covers after both eating broccoli. That's a volatile situation, right, Cole? Oh, my goodness gracious. We can't have that. All right. So we're getting into today's videos. John Yanuik, I think Taiwan will be invaded this year, no later than midsummer. Wow, okay. We shall see. It could be right. Strat Captain, if gold's success depends on the Fed, gold will be in trouble. The Fed hates gold. Yes, that's right. Well, it depends on what the Fed will do to get that dollar down. WC Gamer, Sal, someone has something essential to share. I must have missed the memo on it. Justin Voss, gold's true path relies on the coming bank failure, which will be clear to the world from March to June. Stack wisely, my friends. So something is coming ahead here, apparently from March to June. We're in March right now. All right. Let's see here. Cabbage, better aroma for the flatulence for the cabbage. Okay, interesting. Duly noted. Okay. Shiver 101. Good morning, Sal. Yes, gold. That's all you had to say. There you go. Thank you, my friend. Jim McDonough says, people in China refusing the government CBDCs, not wanted by the population. Wow. I did not know that. That is interesting. Would love to hear, see if there's any stories about that. That's wild. Good to hear. That is definitely very encouraging. All right. Hey, Sal, what happens to the gold the Federal Reserve is amassing if it doesn't go into Fort Knox? Well, that's just it, Rubies. They're not amassing any gold. The Federal Reserve and the government has not added a single ounce to its holdings at all. Hello, Chris Phipps. Good to see you. By the way, if you guys are here, if you could press the thumbs up button, trying to get to at least 150 tonight. We're a 10 away from that happening right now. Yes, indeed. 10 thumbs up away from 150. Can we make it happen? Is it possible? I think it is. Just going to need 10 more people, maybe even more, to do it, to make it happen. Justin Voss also says here on this video that I posted this morning. If you've not checked that out, I encourage you to do so. It says the following: I think more content on platinum and palladium would be beneficial. I think it's important to diversify within the metals class. I noticed stackers either lean heavy on silver with little gold or vice versa. Well, Justin Voss, you're new here. I've got over 5,800 videos. All you got to do is go over to my channel page. I'm going to show you how to do it in case you come back to this live stream and see this. What you do is you go to my channel page, and you can get there by searching Salivate Metal or clicking on the link to the thing there. And then you see the channel page. You scroll all the way to the right, and then you click that little search button there, and you type in there platinum. Look at all these platinum videos I got. I got lots of platinum videos. I talk about platinum a lot on this channel. This is the Salivate Metal channel, and I cover all the metals, including platinum. Lots of videos on platinum. And then you can also go back up here to the search box and type in palladium. Yep, I got a lot of videos on palladium. And by the way, I did a full palladium stack video, by the way. Not a lot of people knew about that. Didn't get very many views, but if you want to check it out, my full palladium stack video, there it is. But yes, indeed. So a lot of videos on palladium, and so there it is. All right. Palladium. I've got the goods. All right. And do you cover heavy metal? Yes, indeed. Heavy metal. Platinum is the heaviest of the metals that are traded. And I love heavy metal music. All right, so I hope you hear that response. Jim McDonough. U.S. government is saying crypto is a threat to the U.S. and we should implement the CBDCs immediately. I could see them doing it, but they may ban. We'll see here. And we've got Coin Collecting Fun. So cool, and thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. Always appreciate the thumbs up. Justin Voss says, gold went from 1830 to 1865 on Friday with news of several crypto banks defaulting. Yes. All right. Pretty volatile space. JP Morgan is putting 7 million ounces of silver out in the market this coming week. Yes, they're going into the Bank of America from what I hear. That's pretty wild. Will that lend to lower prices? We'll see. All right. Where are we at? Let's see here. Northern Hillbilly. I think in 2018, they quietly made gold a tier 1 asset. It was actually in April of 2019. Now central banks are buying gold like crazy. I think when they let everything go to crap, they'll be the saviors with the mark of the beast CBDCs. We must reject this like it depends on it because it does. The only thing I trust is God's money. Preppers and stackers do too. Thank you so much, Northern Hillbilly. Well said. All right. All right. The anxious stacker on this video from this morning says the following. I just keep adding more no matter what the price is, even though I keep telling myself to mainly concentrate on getting my silver base weight up. My goal level is before going back to gold. I just keep finding pieces that I have to have when I see them at a good price. I understand. Yep, I do understand that. Well, I'm still showing 140 thumbs up. Can we get to 150 tonight, guys? I think we can. Come on, guys. We need 150 thumbs up. Play monkey dance on the guitar. I don't know what the monkey dance is. Sorry. Shoot. Steve C. 304 million ounces. Dang. Buy it up, India. Buy it up. Gold, baby. Get you some. This is Cole Marsh. That's right, Cole. Cole Marsh is here with us in the live stream right now. All right. Let's see here. Very good. And we've got Jay on this video. Says, come on, here we go. He says they have to keep hiking until something breaks. Rents are out of control. We need housing prices to crash big time. Heck, if we're really lucky, the entire financial system falls apart. Sadly, leaders in this world cannot create good, sound money system. The world leaders of today have zero interest in going to a sound money system. You can't have militaries and wars all over if you can't pay for them. You can't grow government to massive levels of accountability if you have sound money. So yeah, I'm with them. Most of the stacked metals, not too much faith in the system that will either be created if this one collapses or if this one continues. Yes, indeed. Crazy times we live in. All right. Thank you. All right. We need 6 more thumbs up to get to the magic number now of 150. Tim Hart. So read Tim Hart's comment here. Let me get to this. Throw all speculation out the window. It no longer depends on UK and US dealings. Brics nations will determine gold and silver prices by the end of 2023. In other words, Russia will set the price from here on out. I don't think they're in a position to, but anyways, UK, US have managed to sell all the gold they've had. The fools. Well, that's wrong. The UK sold a lot in 2002 under Gordon Brown, but they still have a lot left now. But the Russians aren't fools. We haven't sold any, by the way. They know we haven't any gold in our vaults, but they know that to treat us very carefully because they have nuclear weapons. So being Russians will have to be the other hand, and they'll carefully include the US and UK in the new order of sovereign nations to their trade agendas. But the US will no longer be the big dog in the block. Russians have already figured out how to pay off UK and US debts, and that's the way it'll have to be. Well, sadly, we are declining as a nation. You're right about that, but still a ways to go. Trump DeSantis ticket, we would all take it all back. Yes, it'd be a powerful combination for sure. Although I've heard something about that if they did that somebody would have to move or something like that. I don't know. All right, where are we at? Okay, Edwin Tan says, I believe that gold will shine and definitely improve its value soon. And already it's shining. It's pretty high up there. You think about it. We measure it by its purchasing power, says Addicted to Minis. That's right. Thumbs up from the Global Warmer. Appreciate that, Global Warmer. Appreciate you. More algorithmic emoticons here from Matt Bittner. Always appreciate those. Stefan says, 2015 Kangaroo Center. Love that. Will never sell. The moon is stunning. Yes, one of my favorite kangaroo designs. I love it. The 2008 Kangaroo is a close second. I recently got that one too, but thank you. MDH, I found this video insightful, informative, and educational. Thank you, MDH. I appreciate that. I'm glad you enjoyed it. You are the man. All right, and we've got Rick M says, excellent video. Totally agree. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Very, very kind of you indeed. All right, let's get the Silver Wolverine. See what he's got to say. Not sure how I feel about it yet. Thanks, Al. I need to see some mintage numbers for the gold, and I'm out on the silver metal. Yep, I hear you. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I don't know. It seems like the mintages kind of fluctuate for these, right? It's kind of crazy. Matt Jackie is here to simplify saving silver to people. I'm talking to, say, think of it this way. 1 ounce is a $20 bill, 5 ounces is a $100 bill, and so on. Keep it simple. Yeah, that's definitely one way to look at it for sure. If you can just simplify it and give an overall overreaching, that gives you an idea of the value of it compared to today's currency for people who don't really understand spot price. It's going to be somewhere around that level. That's right. Thank you. Hey, Jeff Nelson, good to see you. Thank you. All right, let's see what Fiddlemaster J says on this. I have a sneaking suspicion that the industrial demand on silver and gold is about to be wiped out on a global scale. At least for us poor slobs at the bottom. You'll own nothing, you'll be happy. It's a catchphrase the global elite will take very seriously. They are insane psychopaths who strategically convince simple-minded people to murder their unborn children. I believe that the end times prophecy of the King James Bible, and I believe that silver and gold will be a key part of surviving the tribulation period outlined in Revelation chapter 6. It's happening so quickly that I would be surprised if it didn't happen in a lifetime. There is a lot of changes happening for sure. He's right. And this is why things like that I talk about with the markets can be so volatile that we could see drastic price movements one way or the other with a lot of different things. I mean, look at eggs. Look at Tampax, by the way. I did a video about tampons. It's insane in the membrane. Thank you, sir. Carrie Turan says, our leaders seem determined to push us closer and closer to World War III. The U.S. isn't ready. This could be bad, real bad. It wouldn't surprise me if the U.S. gets invaded by China. Then you're going to wish you had those assault rifles with large capacity clips that we let them make illegal. Yeah. Insane, crazy. World War III. Oh my gosh. World War III is being talked about seriously these days. It's crazy. Mutant Rife says, if gold is the gold standard, then itself is a self-defining success. That's a good point. Mutant Rife, good point. Cybercurrent Twitcher, nice to see the purple heart and ebony coin stand I made for you. Getting some use. Thank you. Yes, CCT. Appreciate that. Yep, I use them from time to time, these pieces. Yes, and so thank you for it. All right. Sergeant Gold is here. No, I do not wear tampons, I promise. Lawrence Gaseta says, hi, Sal. Hello, Lawrence. Good to see you. He was first on this video. Why still buy high premium silver? Nimrod on the video, why still buy high premium silver, says the following. Let's go over here. He says, Lynette Zhang had a speech on the weekend in Vancouver. She pointed out that the only pre-33 gold will protect us from the government in the U.S. But what do people in Europe do to protect themselves from confiscation? Well, I disagree with her. I think all gold is going to protect you. They're not going to be able to get all that gold. There's no question. The 1933 gold and silver protect me, and also in Europe. Lynette had a slide with the 1934 law from the U.S. president, so that loophole is only for U.S. citizens or gold, which is located inside the U.S., or do I misunderstand something? I think that she's conflating something that happened that's been rescinded in 1974, I believe. So it doesn't really count. It's what happened back then. And do not take anything that's been said there to in modern times. Not going to happen. All right. All right. Thank you, Jeff Nelson. All right. Thank you, my brother. Thank you for being here, sir. Have a good evening. By the way, we are 5 thumbs up away. 5 thumbs up away from getting to 150. Can we get there? All right. You buy because you can afford to. There you go. Because you can afford to. If it's something you like. That's right. Conspiracy Stacker. I buy what I like. What makes my eyes happy. Like what you buy what you like. There you go. Cybercurrent Twitcher says it can be worth the gamble, as I have experienced myself. I bought plenty of high premium silver last year, but they were mostly historic numismatic coins. Really haven't seen many new coins that got me excited enough to pull the trigger. Understandable. Yep, I agree. CCT, good job. Well done. There's some kind of neat pieces, but other than that, I can understand that. All right. Wow, James Smith says we sent 5,000 more Marines to Guam. Wow, I did not know that. Oh boy, things are getting scary. TH says, I like that Germania piece. Very cool. Thank you. Yes, indeed. Appreciate that. Always interesting and informative. Thank you, Michelangelo. Thank you. Silver Goblin says, I don't buy high premium silver. I'm too cheap. I always go for the best price per ounce. 1 kilogram, 999 silver. I understand. And for a silver stacker, that's wise to do. The cheapest, most liquid silver you can buy. Jason Hartman, I still buy some high premium silver as well. I collect the Kooks, Libertads, and Germanias. My wife loves several of the Tukalau lines and collects them. Also collect pretty much any silver dime and barber quarters and halves. Don't get me wrong. I believe in stacking bullion, but I collect as a hobby. There you go. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Very good. All right. 150 achieved. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for the thumbs up we've got there. Thank you all very much. And Well-Rounded Wild One says the Germania mints coins are a good reason. Yes, indeed. They're beautiful. Very nicely done. Richard Metcalf, I'll just keep adding to the stack. I can't solve the world's economic and geopolitical turmoil, but I can protect myself and family with a little stack of financial insurance. You are right, Richard Metcalf. Well done. Jason just bought 6 of the batarangs from AtMex yesterday. 6 of them. That's cool. Batarang. Pretty wild. I kind of like these little batarangs. A little bigger than I thought it would be, which is pretty cool. I kind of wish it was a little smaller and thicker, but hey, I'll take it. Loving, touching, squeezing, says JD. That's right. All right. Nicely done, Jason. Boris Perez, I tend to buy high premium items when prices are high, and buying cheap bullion is not as attractive, but like cooking, something always going into the pot. That's right, exactly. Very good. Cole Marsh, I love silver. Blessed be and blessings to all. Thank you, Cole. Appreciate you, sir. Nickel stacking. Silver and limited makes it higher premium. That's right. Yep, that's right. El Vampiro. I need to get one of those. All right. El Vampiro. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. You can use it to scratch your back, by the way. Found it very, very useful for that. Ooh, man. Stefan has a Kevlar vest with plates. That's pretty cool. Nice. 1964 quarter. Beautiful coin metal. I do wish the silver metal was a coin. Might consider buying one. Yep. Sadly, they are restricted by Congress from doing that. Nickel stacking says 1966. It's over. Is it over for the Cape Crusaders? Tune in next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. That's right. JD says, I've been waiting on the Germania Mint Ostara 2 ounce to become available. Such a cool round. Thanks for the great presentation. Thank you, JD. Appreciate that. DD Prepper, that's beautiful, Sal. I have a weakness for those things also. Yes, indeed. Love it. Kind of cool pieces like that. And low minted silver for the win and for the slurp. David McLean says, I do enjoy high premium silver. David does. There is some great pieces out there, Marvel, DC, and Star Wars pieces that I like. Just ordered a few of those batarangs as well. Cool, David. Yeah, it's kind of neat. kind of innovative, and I like to get me some Beskar silver too. I want to get some Beskar 10 ounces, a couple of those would be kind of cool. Yes, indeed, Beskar. Stefan's plates are heavy. Yeah, I can imagine they are. Kevlar, bulletproof stuff. That's cool. Pretty well. Are you in law enforcement, Stefan? Or in the military? Zardoz, I can't identify myself as a stacker. I've been guilty of buying semi-numismatic silver. There you go. Yep, collecting art, as over here says. That's right. I'm at Cedars of Lebanon State Park in Lebanon, Tennessee. Cedar trees as far as the eye can sing. Wow. See, that's awesome, man. Wow, I bet they are beautiful. Creek Runner is here, slurping with us. Snakebite says, great video. I do stack and collect high premium silver. If I like it, I'll buy it. There you go. Nice, nice. My silver journey, beautiful coins at Noble is amazing. Yeah, I like the sale really pops out on that. Silver Sliver, that's why I like Silver Shield. Very low mintages. I see them as art. There you go. Yep, that's right. Art. That's exactly right. NM says, Fita Coin and Bullion. Fita Coin and Bullion. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Sandman Slim, who was here earlier in the night in this very live stream, says the following. Hello, Sal. The 3 coins you're displaying are definitely eye candy. I totally understand and believe you should indulge. When I have a comfortable position in the PMs, I will probably do the same. I must add the case on the Batarang is quite impressive. It sure is. That's one of the reasons why I bought it. I kind of like that form-fitting capsule for it. It's pretty cool. Yes, indeed. I like it. So the thing is if you break this capsule on this thing, whew, you're SOL. You know what I mean? And that doesn't stand for standards. Doesn't stand for standards of living either, by the way. Each their own. PMs, thumbs up. Thank you, Silota. That's right. Thank you, sir. Let's see here. And we've got Joe Ad. The extra $4 or $5 or more dollars is worth it for cool silver. Yeah, and some of it is quite a bit more than 4 or 5 extra, too. It's still worth it, in my opinion. Silver Oceans, well said. I think the point is just buying what you like. Buying a few high premium pieces certainly encourages motivation. The colorized piece actually looks pretty cool, yes. They did a good job with how they applied color to that. Does wood tone silver? I don't know. Certain things do. I'm not sure. I know sulfur does. I've never tested that theory. Rubies. Where's your Canadian gold coin? Fur Traders. I got one too. I don't think I have a Fur Traders gold coin. All right. Let's see here. Lars Job says, I agree. We should have a bit of fun with our stacking. I love Death Stars, Han Solo, and Carbonite, and many low mintage Australian wildlife coins. There you go, Lars. Yes, indeed. Yes, I have seen that, JD. The Saber-Tooth Kitty. It's a new series, 2-ounce silver coins. I'm not really a huge fan of those. It's tough to get it. The animals coming right out at you. Kind of interesting, but it's just not my bag. Those wildlife series, coins of Canada, I don't know. Be very interesting to see. Of course, the series is going to have to eventually go over to Charles, so we'll see how the series will be broken up with 2 different monarchs on it, but maybe that's okay. All right, Jay Hart. Not a place yet with where I put my holdings to consider many designer PM. The Germania stuff is on my bucket list as well as American coin, but only because it's made by Geiger. I'm fond of anything Germanic. I have a few Maples, Kangaroos, and Britannias, but only because the Queen is dead. Yep, I hear. Thank you, Jay Hart. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. And let's see here. Paul Richards. So nice of you to buy that for me. All right, Paul. A Northern Hillbilly. Keep buying metals that goes against the Khazarian Globios Mafia. All right. All right, thank you. James says, it's like having a collecting angel and a stacking devil worshipping into your ear. Which one will win? That's why I do both. There you go. That's right. Just got to think exit strategy for some of this collectible stuff, but I hear you. All right. Ron Bell, how many ounces is that big antique one? It is 2 ounces of silver. 2 ounces for that one. Northern Hillbilly. Mandalorian, great first season, then the communists ruined it like they're ruining all classics. Yep. I hear you. Coin collecting fun with a big like on this video. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Gary Lynch on this video says the following. I've been flipping bullion for 1.5 years now, going well for me. In the summer, I tried the same with high premium and proofs. Problem is, when I get a good profitable offers, I sometimes can't sell because I love them so much, especially larger weights where you can really see the detail. 10-ounce Germania are gorgeous. Yes, indeed. I hear you. Yep, I do hear you on that. All right, folks. We've been going for over 2 hours now. We're going to go ahead and say goodnight now. Hey, we had fun tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. We're going to be back on tomorrow night. You want to be here for tomorrow night? We're going to do our market watch, have a little bit of fun. I encourage you all to go over to Who's Your Stacker. He's doing his bingo night tonight. You can win some silver, win some prizes. Good stuff over there. You guys are awesome. So yes, check it out. Thank you guys for being here. Check out Who's Your Stacker. And make sure to come back tomorrow night and put on your calendar on Tuesday night. You're going to want to be here Tuesday night. Very special live stream. Thank you guys for being here. Keep your feet on the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. And we will see you tomorrow night on the Sunday Night Market Watch. Have a good one. Take care. See ya.